That's really what engineering is, about solving problems. Taking an analytical approach to solving those problems and then hopefully having some benefit for somebody at the end. My job in 2 words, then it's disaster resilience. It's about disasters that happen around the world and what we can do about it. One thing that I appreciate about engineering is that it's useful and that we're trying to solve real-world problems. I'm a structural engineer with a background in building design. I started off enjoying maths, enjoying physics. Engineering was a natural progression. I wanted to have real visible outputs, and buildings inspired me, bridges inspired me, so I went into structural engineering. Structural engineering is about understanding the way that buildings, structures and materials behave so that you can then support forces and loads, and that means that you can then carry people across rivers, you can support families in houses, and the point is that we are taking the forces of nature, we're taking physics and maths, and we're turning it into a real output that has an impact on people. I'm one of the engineers that volunteers with SAR-Aid, and SAR-Aid is an urban search and rescue charity, which means we specialise in finding and rescuing people in collapsed buildings. And we generally deploy to overseas earthquakes, although we've also deployed to hurricanes, flooding and other disasters. What's important is that we're making some pretty important decisions. What is the safest way into and out of a building to get the people that are trapped inside? I think a young me would be surprised that an early interest in maths, science and physics, all of those interests would lead me to spend my weekends crawling through holes and my vacations overseas trying to crawl through collapsed buildings. Engineering is understanding that we're solving real-world problems to have real outputs that make a difference to people. If you have an interest in seeing a problem as a challenge, breaking it down and then solving each of those steps of that problem, then you'll be a great engineer.